This is Steph for Dates and Cakes, and today's episode we're going to be making fresh baked lies because someone has some Spaining to do. I was in Spain with a coworker and we went out and just say we got a little baked, just like this pie is about to be. So you better believe we had a good time. Started out in the taxi where I declared that I wanted to make out with someone that night. And so my coworker was on a mission at that point, and a guy caught her eye at the club. I think it was like the second or third one we were at, in close to like Cadiz, Spain. And started talking to her. I was dancing, doing my thing. Had a couple guys come up, and I was like, yeah, y'all can't keep up with me. And so this Latin guy approaches me and says, "Are you here with someone?" And I was like, "My friend." And he was like, and then we started dancing, and he was not inept. So we started talking, started dancing, and next thing you know, he was proposing to me in the street to the next bar. So I guess it went well. I thought the little joke proposal was kind of funny, but my coworker thought it was like premature, and I was like, it's a guy. Aren't they notorious for that? So went to the next bar. He said he was 26. I was like, that's a little young, you know, not trying to be quite the cougar variety, but you know, here we are. And I mean, we're in Spain. You can't be that picky. So we proceeded to drink and tequila all night, and yes, tequila, a little time with you. All four of us were in a taxi back to this like resort we were staying in southern Spain, and this was when we were really on a roll. The romance did not chill, and maybe that should have been a sign of the lying or withholding information, because we like walked on the beach in the morning, and So Romantic did not sleep together the night before, and like literally made him sleep in the other bed. And apparently I said that in the taxi out. So if you're anything like hungover Stephanie, you might be thinking right now that he might be to pie for. But it was not until he left the hotel room that I realized two things. Actually, three things, because I thought that I was the one that was from Texas, but this boy did his own bedroom way of branding me. When I tell you that I had hickeys, I had a baker's dozen worth of hickeys. In case, you know, for those that don't, you know, aren't into waking and baking like me, that's 13. Everything else started to make sense once I found out he's actually 22. So although that this pie would be great for us to do like the peaches and everything in here, I think we're just gonna do a cobbler and just slab some dough on top, because, you know, I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling a little bit like I'm a grave cobbler. Since the joke is definitely on me 0.14, we're just gonna add some sugar, some lemon juice, and these are frozen peaches, by the way, cornstarch, help it all juice up, cinnamon. You can measure this, but obviously I don't do the measuring too well, so let's just keep consistency. And some pats of butter before we slap this on top. I guess this was this edition of my Latin sin, but that was another thing that I kept saying during the date that, I guess if you can call it a date, I don't know, this is Dates and Cakes, so here we are, I'm just a peg. I'm just a peg in this game, like, because the girl that, they happened to be friends, the coworker that I had, her guy that was friends with him. So I was like, there's no way that this just worked. Like, you like bet him or paid him or told him to come over here. And he's like, no, I was already headed that way. I was already headed toward you. For Dates and Cakes, this, don't let anyone rob you of your joy. So I didn't, but also don't let anyone brand you, because this ain't Texas. Till next time.